So we're back here today at the farm. Cody's in the 7730 there, and we're putting in a food plot today for deer. We're planting Big Tine's Last Stand product. It's a brassica mix for over the winter. So for like January or muzzleloader season, we're tucked back here in a bedding area. You can see we're surrounded by thick brushes, fence rows, and back here is a big bean field. Once the crops come off, you know, I think the deer are going to pile in here in the winter when we've got green brassicas up and growing. It'd be a great place to ambush a late season buck or during muzzleloader season. So we're getting all this stuff worked up and going to plant us a food plot in here. So I'll turn the camera around and we'll show you guys the steps. This was all tall grass, much like what you see right here. And we're just working it under with the disc right now, trying to get a bunch of dirt exposed so we can get some good seed to soil contact. So I'll turn this around and we'll show you how we're doing. So this is the product that we're planting, Big Tine late season brassica mix. So there's rapeseed, turnips, kale, and some other things in there. This bag will plant 1/3 of an acre. That's about what we have here, and I got 2 bags, so we're going to seed it pretty heavy because we're a little late. But yeah, this is what we're planting, and I've just got a seed spreader that we're going to broadcast this on with. So out here's the bean field that I was telling you about, and Cody is directly in here on the tractor working. So we've got big timber back in here, soybeans, and then bedding all up in here. And so I'm hoping that we get that food plot planted and we're going to get a lot of deer moved up in this area. A nice place to get one. But what I've also got going back here is a Big Tine, their fortified deer blend. I started putting that out about 3 weeks ago. I put a Big Tine block out here first for the deer. Right there, you can see they're kind of tearing that up. But I put out a bag, and you can see where they're eating all this Big Tine. I'm gonna put out another bag. So just trying to really draw the deer up here from back there in the big timber. I'm not gonna hunt this much until late in the season, just because it's an area that if you pressure it too hard, you'll definitely jump them out. But that's what we're doing today, putting out a little bit of Big Tine supplement, planting a food plot, and hopefully come October, November, it'll all pay off and we'll see what happens. So that's what we're doing this weekend, getting everything ready for deer season. So it's a pretty cool little area here. We've got a fence row that runs right here. Right here is the food plot going in, thicket with bedding. And then I was right out here earlier with the Big Tine. You walk this path, and right out here is the bean field in the big timber. So there's some paths that are cut up through all of this thick brush, and it makes it great for bedding. And just a lot going on, a lot of different funnels and areas for the deer to hide. So we're gonna have this food plot right up in their bedroom so that we can sneak back here. There'll be easy access, and we'll be able to get back here quickly, quietly, and maybe catch a late season buck. So this disc that we're using maybe isn't quite the perfect tool to do it. It's great for turning over all the dirt and the grass and stuff that was growing, but it doesn't leave it super level. So we're having to make a bunch of passes. So it's worked down to a powder. So we're gonna have to rely on some rain to get this stuff up and going. But I think we'll definitely be getting some rain to help this stuff grow. We're gonna need it. So we've got her all worked. We got Lukey and the crew coming up. We're gonna get her planted.
Daddy.
What?